Good day everyone, I'm student Wesley Jr. from section 1 at 2 to 7. Today I'm going to be teaching about HTML form, attributes, tags and its validation. To not take much of our time, let's jump right into the topic. Have you ever wondered what is form? Forms are used to collect user information and data when a user signs in or log in on a page. Here, let's look at some attributes of the form. It includes input element, input attribute, and form validation. Attribute modify a behavior of an element within a code editor. These attributes include source and alternative. Source gives you the location of an image file, and what alternative gives you the name of an image. Placeholder provide a user a very short hint to drop them in. Like for example, if you turn into a website and see search tab, email, user's name, and password. Input element is the most commonly used form attribute. It is used to capture users' information and data. Like for example, let's take in consideration of the user info, password, email, and checkbox. Secondly, I'm going to be telling you about tabs browser base, which require pattern, meaning, marks, steps, and etc. Pattern attribute. Pattern attribute allow rigid validation. Examples: phone number, user's name. Now we take it down to form validation. I'm going to be telling you about what form validations matters to a user. Form validation prevents a user from inputting bad or non-useful data within the form. Having said that, HTML form use useful input elements such as attributes and validation to make it work useful and clear. On second topic, I'm going to be presenting on the semantic HTML tags, which include a header, footer, and etc. Semantic HTML tags tell a user everything on what a web page is doing. The semantic tag is very useful because it is a very useful tag that helps in screen reading. Also helps blind people analyze what they are listening to. And secondly, it is also involved in engine search like Google, banners, banks, and etc. Secondly, a header is the top part of a page, and lastly, a footer is the bottom tab of a web page. Let's drive you to some example. Like example, a name tag, a div tag equal a plain box. Some common semantic tags include the navigation bar, the main contents, a group of relative contents, which is the session, article, a blog post or news, and SR, which is the sidebar of a special info, and footer, which is the bottom page of a news, which carry a copyright, and etc. If you are thinking of a simple page example, think of a newspaper. The name of the newspaper is the logo, and it is the header of the semantic tag. The menu is the navigation. The main story is the main, and the other story is the articles of a semantic tag. The bottom info in a web page that we call any is the footer in a semantic tag. For my conclusion, I will tell you that semantic tag is very useful and convenient to everyone. It helps make the work easier to read for both human and computer. And also, it is like making a code louder and clearer to understand. Thank you for understanding and thank you for listening to my presentation.